Hi everyone, and thanks for checking out today's video here on the Yoga by Candace YouTube channel. So today's video is for people who are feeling sick. So if you're just getting over a cold or you're feeling a little under the weather and you want to do a little bit of movement but maybe don't have the energy for, say, a full-on power vinyasa class, this is the gentle yoga flow that you can do. So when you're ready, have a seat on your mat and we'll get started. So sitting on your mat, roll your shoulders back and turn your palms to face up. Let your arms be really heavy. Go ahead and close your eyes. And then tilt your chin until you feel like it's parallel to the ground. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you do, notice that your belly expands as you inhale. And as you exhale, feel yourself more firmly rooted into your mat. And as you begin to breathe here and connect with your breath, scan your body from your head to your toes, just checking in to see how you're physically feeling and what your energy levels are like. And you don't need to analyze or critique, just go through your body. Maybe you're feeling tight here, maybe you don't have a ton of energy. Just make a little mental note of that and then set it aside. And then see if you can cultivate a sense of gratitude for your body, for your commitment to practice today, even though you're feeling a little under the weather. Moving from a place of gratitude always. And then when you're ready, quietly open up your eyes. And you're gently going to draw your right ear towards your right shoulder, letting your head hang down towards that shoulder, and then breathe into the left side of your neck. Trying to find length. On your next inhale, come back to center. And take it over to the other side. So drawing your left ear towards your left shoulder. Letting your head hang over to that side, breathing into the right side of the neck, just checking in to see what's going on. Oftentimes if you're ill, you might feel kind of stiff through your neck. There's a lot of lymph nodes there that are working hard to fight off whatever you're dealing with. So being really gentle there. Inhale, come back to center. You can take your hands behind your head and just draw your chin towards your chest, noticing what's happening through the back of the neck. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears with each exhale. And then keep your head tucked here. Bring your hands down towards your knees. You're going to grip onto your knees and then round through your upper back. So you're kind of pulling on your knees. Breathing into your upper back here. And then inhale, pull yourself forward. And bring your right arm up and overhead. From here, you're going to lower your right hand to your left knee. And then take your left hand back behind you, maybe diagonal from that left hip for a little twist. And then come back to center and bring the left arm up and over. And take your left hand to your right knee. Reposition your right hand. Little twist to the right. And come back to center. oftentimes when we are kind of laid up in bed or on the couch because we're not feeling well, the hips get really tight. So what we're gonna do to open up through the low back and the hips is to take the feet, position the heels so that they're still on the mat, but the toes are off the mat. So you're a little bit at an angle here. You're gonna bring your hands into the center. Just be really heavy here, arms heavy, head heavy, chest nice and heavy, and you're reaching your upper body down towards the mat. The upper body's probably not gonna get on the mat, but you're gonna let it be heavy and let this stretch be passive. And what you're doing here is opening up through the inner thighs, you're opening up through the low back, beginning to open the backs of the hips as well. So just breathe here, hang heavy. And bring your awareness as you breathe to your low back and your hip area. And imagine that with each breath, you're able to open up and release any tightness you might be feeling. Inhale, sit tall. Bring your left knee out in front of you, and then cross your right foot over top, so it's on the other side of the leg. Hug the knee into the chest. You should feel a stretch here. If you don't, you're probably quite open, and that's okay. And if so, you can bring your right hand back behind you and hook your left elbow to the outside of the right knee for a deeper twist. So just depending on how you feel, do what works for you. Let that be enough. And then we'll take it to the other side. So unravel your legs, take your right knee out in front, left foot on the other side, hug the knee in, sit really tall. An option to go a little deeper if you'd like. Whatever works for you. So this is getting nice and deep into the backs of the hips. And then from here, we'll unwind and extend the legs out in front. Roll your shoulders back. You might even want to remove the flesh from underneath your sitting bones. Take your feet about hip distance, so you could fit 2 fists between your feet. Gently flex your feet, spread your toes. Bring your hands down to your shins or maybe over tops of the feet, wherever is working best for you. If you're really tight through your hamstrings and you need to bend a little bit through the knees, that's totally fine, and in fact, I encourage it. You just want to keep pushing through the bottoms of the feet, intending to bring those legs straight. So as long as you have the intention there, that means that you're really working and opening up through the hamstrings. So just be wherever you are and breathe. Full deep breath, noticing that your belly expands as you inhale. Belly button draws in towards your spine as you exhale. Try to keep the chest nice and open, collarbones broad, low back really long. And then from here, we'll gently release. Bring your hands back behind you, like halfway back, fingers pointed in towards your body, spread your fingers. Bend your knees halfway, bend your knees and bring your feet halfway back towards your pelvis. You're gonna press into the hands and the feet to lift up. Breathing now into the hip flexors and the front of the shoulders, the chest area. Let your head go back if that's okay for your neck. Otherwise, you can stay looking forward. And then when you're ready, gently release. From here, extend your legs out in front, extend your arms out in front, and slowly come all the way down to the ground. And once you're there, lift your knees and hug the knees into the chest, little rock side to side. From here, we're gonna go into bridge pose. So come back to center. And bring your feet down to the ground, feet about hip distance, toes pointed right out in front of you, not out to the side. You're gonna press into the heels to lift the hips up. Then shimmy side to side on the arms. Interlace the fingers and press the knife edge of your hand down into the mat. Lift your hips up. Breathe. And then from here, gently release. Heel toe your feet together, knees together, and then softly open up the knees, bringing the bottoms of the feet to touch, hands to the belly for Supta Baddha Konasana. Close your eyes, beginning to unwind and relax. If this is too much on your inner thighs, you can just extend your legs out in front of you like you normally would for a corpse pose for Shavasana. We'll be here for about 4 to 5 minutes. I'll let you know when the time is up. When you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And then slowly bring your hands underneath your knees and bring the knees together before sending them over to the right. You can cradle your head in your right arm. Left hand comes down to the ground. Deep breath in. And exhale, sit yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands together in prayer position and Jali Mudra. Go ahead and close your eyes and just take a moment to acknowledge your practice. And give thanks for your health as you continue down your road to feeling better. When you're ready, seal it in. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below in the comment section. I'll do my best to be in touch. And if you're interested, my book Namaste is now available on Amazon, at Barnes & Noble, and most major bookstores everywhere. And I also want to let you know about our podcast. It's called Namaste with Yoga by Candace. Season 2 is out right now. You can listen to it anywhere you listen to podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, anywhere really. So just search Namaste with Yoga by Candace and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you very soon here on the YBC YouTube channel.